Hello everyone, welcome back. In previous lecture, I explained about the drawing press process in sheet metal forming processes. Now today I am going to start new process which is about the bending. So let us start. So basically, bending is the process of straining a sheet or strip of metal around a straight axis lying in the neutral plane and normal to its lengthwise direction. And the term used in bending are shown in this figure. Bending is characterized by the metal being stressed in the plastic region, such as that section on the outside are in tension, while those on the inside of the neutral axis are in compression. Stretching of metal on outside reduces the thickness of the metal at the bending, while the neutral axis moves to a distance of 0.3 t to 0.5 t from inside surface as shown in figure. सो यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो कि जो आर है दैट इज़ रेडियस बैंड, थीटा इज़ द बैंड एंगल, फाई इज़ द बीवेल एंगल here over here, t is the thickness of the sheet, a is the leg flange, b is the mold line dimensions over here, and c is the setback. This is our neutral axis and this is length of bend. So basically bending में क्या होता है कि कोई भी जो शीट है या फिर स्ट्रिप है मेटल की, उसको स्ट्रेट एक्सिस के अराउंड रख के न्यूट्रल प्लेन है उससे नॉर्मल उसकी लेंथ वाइज डायरेक्शन में उसको बेंड किया जाता है, ठीक है. और बेंडिंग जो है इट इज़ कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय मेटल बीइंग स्ट्रेस्ड इन प्लास्टिक रीजन में उसका स्ट्रेन होता है, ठीक है. और जो भी स्ट्रेचिंग होगा मेटल का ऑन द आउटसाइड रिड्यूसेस द थिकनेस ऑफ मेटल, और उसकी थिकनेस जो है वो रिड्यूस होगी एट द बेंड वाइल द न्यूट्रल एक्सिस मूव टू अ डिस्टेंस ऑफ 0.3 t टू 0.5 t. जो न्यूट्रल एक्सिस है वो यहाँ पे मूव होगी बाय 0.3 टू 0.5 t from the inside surface. Now there are certain precautions that must be taken during bending process. So the first precaution is the direction of grain flow. The grain flow direction, here you can see the direction of grain flow of the material in relation to the axis of bend. So here is the axis of bend and this is the direction of grain flow is considerable during bending. Since the sheets are produced by rolling, the grain direction usually is along the length axis. The sheets are manufactured by the rolling process, as we know that. So what happens, the lines are of the sheet are in the particular same direction as shown in figure. So the grain direction of flow of the material in relation to the axis of bend is very important while considering the bending operations. While bending, another second thing is it is desirable to maintain the axis of bending perpendicular to the grain flow direction. So here the grain flow direction is on this, we can see initially the sheet will be in this way and the grain flow direction is in the horizontal direction, or you can say longitudinal direction, and particularly the transverse direction we have the axis of bend. If the bending is done with the axis of bend in the grain flow direction, there is possibility of crack appearing at the time of bending. So the cracks can be look like this way. Here you can see if the grain flow direction is in this direction, so when we perform bending operation, here there is possibility of breakdown of the material or bending along the axis of the grain. What will happen here? The crack will be formed in the material. The third thing which is important precaution we have to take care while bending is the if the bendings are to be done on the same sheet at right angle to each other. If there is sheets are same, so if the two bending are to be done at on the same sheet at right angle to each other, it may be desirable to make the axis of bend at plus or minus 45 degree to grain direction to minimize the risk. अगर दो बेंडिंग कर परफॉर्म करने हैं सेम शीट पे जो राइट एंगल पे है, एक दूसरे से राइट एंगल पे है, जैसे कि ये है और ये है एक ऑपरेशन यहाँ पे और दूसरा ऑपरेशन यहाँ पे ये है, सो दोनों यहाँ पे जो बेंडिंग ऑपरेशन है वो अगर राइट एंगल पे है, ठीक है, सो वहाँ पे क्या करना है? इट मे बी डिज़ायरेबल टू मेक द एक्सिस ऑफ बेंड एट 45 डिग्री। जो एक्सिस ऑफ बेंड है उसको 45 डिग्री प्लस और माइनस 45 डिग्री रखना है, ठीक है। सो this is another precaution we have to take care. Another is the minimum distance between the bend of the edges of the sheet should be at least equal to 1.5 times the metal thickness plus the radius of bend. Whatever this radius is there, radius of bend plus 1.5 times the thickness. So this is the minimum distance between the bend and the edge of the sheet. So suppose this is the edge of the sheet and this is the bend. So this distance should be equal to 1.5 times t plus radius of bend. Last precaution is the soft metal can be bent up to 180 degree from with bend radius equal to stock thickness or less. Harder metal must be bent through a smaller angle and larger radius. जो सॉफ्ट मेटल है वो हम बेंड कर सकते हैं अप टू 180 विथ बेंड रेडियस इक्वल टू द स्टॉक थिकनेस, जितनी भी स्टॉक की थिकनेस है उतना हम बेंड कर सकते हैं, वाइल द हार्डर मेटल्स मस्ट बी बेंड थ्रू स्मॉलर एंगल्स। जो भी हार्डर मेटल्स हैं उनको स्मॉल एंगल से हमको बेंड करना है। नाउ देर आर वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ बेंड्स, let me show you them. So the first is single bend, you can see. Then there is double bend, straight bend. Here there is a straight bending operation. Then there is curling or wiring bend. Then there is enlarged section, you can see the section becomes enlarged. Then एज बेंड, जो एज है वो यहाँ पे बेंड हो रही है, ठीक है। उसके बाद डबल हैम और लॉक सीम, यहाँ पे डबल हैम और लॉक सीम टाइप अरेंजमेंट है, ठीक है। सो दिस आर दी वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ बेंड्स। नाउ our next topic is the various bending operations. So the bending operations are classified as, first the classification is based on the angle, that is called as angle bending, and other type are, second one is roll bending, third one is roll forming, and fourth one is seaming. And in angle bending there are three types. First one is single bending, second one is double, and third one is straight bending. So these are the various bending operations. In angle bending process in which the sheet is bent through an angle. In single bending, the angle of bend is less than 90 degree. For single bending, the angle of bend is less than 90 degree, and while in straight bending, the angle is 90 degree, equal to 90 degree. While in double bending, the angle is less than 90 degree. To produce at plates, the operation is called as डबल बेंडिंग. डबल बेंडिंग में भी जो एंगल है वो तो 90 डिग्री से कम ही होगा, लेकिन यहाँ पे दो बेंडिंग होगी. देन रोल बेंडिंग इज द प्रोसेस इन विच द शीट इज बेंड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ रोल्ड एजेस. जो एजेस है वो रोल्ड के फॉर्म में बेंड की जाती है. ठीक है, जो आगे हमने फिगर में देखा था, जो वर्लिंग टाइप थी. ठीक है, रोल बेंडिंग इन दिस वे. जो एज है उसको एक रोल के फॉर्म में बेंड किया जाता है. उसके बाद रोल फॉर्मिंग में क्या होता है, जो बेंडिंग होता है शीट का बिटवीन द रोल्स में के बीच में उनका बेंडिंग होता है. ठीक है, एंड प्रोसेस में ऑल्सो बी यूज्ड टू फॉर्म एनी इम्प्रेशन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ बेंड. नेक्स्ट इज सीमिंग. सीमिंग इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ प्रोवाइडिंग अ मैकेनिकल लॉक बिटवीन edges of two different workpieces. The edges of two workpieces are bent in appropriate direction and assembled and pressed to form the seal. So this is all about the various bending operations. Now let us discuss about the die bending. Now the die bending is used for long straight line bends on the press brakes. Here the first type is V bending and another type is edge bending. This is the another type which is edge bending. First the V bending. In V bending, bending is done with a wedge shaped punch. Over here we can see a wedge shaped punch is there, and the sheet into a V shaped die. The die used may be air bend type or bottoming die. The type of die is two types of die are there, air bend and bottoming. The air bend die as shown in figure B over here, the metal being bent comes in contact with the bottom edge. The metal comes in contact with the bottom edge. And the two upper edges of the die. By varying the stroke length of the punch, the bent angle of the sheet can be varied. So if we change the stroke length of the punch, we can vary the angle of bent. The bottoming dies, the travel of the punch is so adjusted that the sheet metal is bent up to the bottom of the die opening and then slightly squeezed. So it is bent to the end in the bottoming dies, to the top bottom corner, and it is slightly squeezed. So it will be perfectly bent in this shape. So that is called as bottoming die. And the process is used to produce sharper and more accurate bends in thinner sheets. So if the sheet is thick, then it is not possible to get the sharp corner, but for the thin sheets we can perform a sharp corner like V shape or V bending. With we can use such kind of process, while V bending can be used for producing included angle that are acute and obviously 90 degree or obtuse. So various types of angle can be produced by the V bending process. Now the second type is edge bending. Edge bending is a cantilever type of bending operation in which the punch forces the sheet metal over the edge of a supporting die. Here there is one supporting die and the punch bends over the edge of that supporting die, and this is the cantilever type of bending operation in which the punch forces over the sheet metal at the edge and it is supported. One pressure pad will be required to fix our sheet so that it does not displace from its position, and this is our final workpiece, and there is some die undercut to allow the overbending. So if it spring backs, we can get our initial shape. So a spring loaded pad clamps the sheet against the die block before the punch contains it to prevent is from being lifted during the punch travel. So the spring control pressure plates helps in making the workpiece to its accurate position and without getting it to be moved from its position. The die is also sometimes called as the wiping die, or the die used over here is also sometimes called as wiping die and is primarily used for 90-degree bends, mostly used for 90-degree bends. So this is about the die bending operation. Next is roll forming operation, and roll forming can be divided into two types. The first type is cold roll forming. Cold roll forming, and another type is roll bending. So there are two types of roll forming. First one is cold roll forming and second one is roll bending. In cold roll forming, here you can see in this figure, this is the example of cold roll forming. The metal strip is fed lengthwise between one or more pair of forming rolls mounted in a straight line like continuous rolling mill. As if you have seen in the continuous rolling mill, the metal continuously moves between rolls. So here the similar arrangement is proposed in which the metal strip is fed lengthwise between one or more pair of the forming rolls mounted in a straight line. They are mounted in the straight line and the metal strip is fed in between them. The roll stand progressively forms the metal as it passes between them at a speed ranging from 0.3 to 1.5 meter per second. This is the speed of the rolls, and at this speed the metal also passes from this. So the number of roll stands depending upon the complexity of the part and the material, the thickness of the sheet. So how many numbers of rolls we have to take is purely dependent on how many what is the complexity of the part, how much difficulty is there in the shape, what kind of material we are supposed to use, what should be the thickness of the sheet. So that is very much important. In addition to the forming of the rolls mounted horizontally, The machine may also be provided with vertically mounted guide rolls to help in forming operations and true up the rolls for straightening the product as it comes out of the last pair of the rolls. And the mean diameter of the successive rollings is increased by 1 by 2 to 1% as the strip progresses, as so that the slightly forward tension is maintained in the strip even though all the rolls are rotating at the same speed. Another type is this pyramid type arrangement of the roll bending, in which the upper roll is adjusted up and down by varying the curvature of the bend. And the second type is initial pitch curve, in which use the two large rolls held one above the other initial grip and feed the sheet in a third smaller roll at the rear to produce a curvature. So this is how the roll forming operation is done. So this is it for today's lecture. Thank you very much for listening me carefully. Have a nice day.